हेलो फ्रेंड्स, आज मैं करने जा रही हूँ चैप्टर 3 राइट ब्रदर्स। सिंस एंशिएंट टाइम्स द मैन ever thought to fly in the sky like the birds, but he could not make such efforts that he could perform his desire. This desire was performed by two brothers who are called now Wright brothers. The Wright brothers were skillful young men. They first used their skill to make a glider. A glider is an aeroplane which has no engine. It floats on the wind like a kite. A man can sit in a glider and steer it, but since it is without an engine, it cannot stay in the air for a long time. In those days, motor cars had petrol engines which were very heavy. The Wright brothers invented a very small and light engine. They put it in their glider. Then one of them sat in the aeroplane and started the engine. The wings of the aeroplane were held by some volunteers. When the aeroplane picked up speed, they let it go. The plane first ran along the ground. Then it rose few meters into the air. It was the first flight of a man. This feat was achieved on the 17th December 1903. The world soon come to know about the Wright brothers' success. They become very famous and popular. As time passes by, bigger and better aeroplanes were made. Today aeroplanes carry hundreds of passengers and fly at a great speed all over the world. You can travel thousands of kilometers in a few hours. All transport is the fastest but costliest means of transport. It is mainly because a lot of fuel is needed for running an engines of an aeroplane, and the fuel is needed for running the engines of an aeroplane, and the fuel used in the engines of an aeroplane should be of superior quality. This fuel is much more expensive than the ordinary fuel used in the motor cars. Secondly, the passengers traveling by aeroplanes are provided with various services during the journey. In the beginning, the airports used to be small, but as more and more people began to fly and aeroplanes become bigger and bigger, there had to be bigger airports, big enough for big fast planes to land and take off. They had to cater to the needs of hundreds of passengers and their luggage. The way on the ground where the aeroplane runs before taking off is called the runway. We have to export or import our products to and from other countries. Cargo planes are used to carry goods. Aeroplanes also carry newspapers and letters, etc. Sending letters or parcels by air is called airmail. For a special purpose, a very small aeroplane called a helicopter is used. It can land in a small space. It carries only a few passengers. Helicopters are very useful to drop food, packets, medicines, etc. in the remote areas in case of any natural calamity. Nowadays, some businessmen and leaders have their own helicopters. बाय फ्रेंड्स, अगर आपको ये वीडियो अच्छा लगा तो लाइक शेयर एंड सब्सक्राइब करना बिल्कुल मत भूलना। तब तक के लिए धन्यवाद। बाय बाय।